Do you have any prior experience with rap fused? This is unlike anything you've ever seen.
Hip-hop has never seen a beef quite like two hip-hop titans going head-to-head. Pop music had Madonna and Cyndi Lauper. Hip-hop had Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
A titanic battle. The Pulitzer Prize-winning star of the Super Bowl.
What the deal, everybody? My name Kendrick Lamar, and I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59. Will you be pulling up? I won't want you to miss it. Meet me in New Orleans.
And the recipient of 5 Grammys this year, including Not Like Us's coveted Record of the Year award.
We're gonna dedicate this one to the city. Compton, what? Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is having the best week ever.
Versus is the artist with the second highest number of streams ever, including tunes from clubs such as Nice for What.
Drake has always had commercial success and has been able to sell out arenas and stadiums.
It is 2 icons. These guys are huge artists. You guys are the biggest of the biggest.
Some celebs take sides.
Who is winning?
I think Drake.
Oh, you think Drake?
Yeah, Kendrick rap. It's easy to make up lyric. Like no, Drake.
Wow.
I think in some ways it's pretty difficult to track origin of where things went left between Kendrick and Drake. But what seems to be like common denominator is that they both wanted the throne and something happened.
This past summer's rap battle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Now it's at the center of a legal dispute.
Who is victorious? Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar's hit song, Not Like Us, is at the center of the shocking lawsuit that has everyone talking. Drake is currently suing their record label for defamation.
He's arguing that the lyrics of Not Like Us that say he's a certified pedophile or that he likes underage women are unfounded and that they didn't do their due diligence.
The entire universe is discussing the saga despite UMG's denial of any wrongdoing. Drake and Kendrick were becoming stars in the industry long before they were publicly disparaging one another.
I think that Kendrick would love the mainstream success that Drake has been able to accumulate. And I think on the other side, Drake would love to get the validation and the street validation that Kendrick had.
However, after Kendrick name-dropped all of the prominent rappers under Big Sean's influence in 2013, the former partners would soon become enemies.
Kendrick and Drake both came to prominence around the same time, and they worked together a couple of tracks.
Bunch of men cold, Quick Wale, Pushing T, Meek Mill, Step Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Say Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all. I'm trying to murder you.
A lot of his peers and contemporaries, they appreciated the competitive nature because hip hop is a competitive sport. For Drake, who had just brought him on tour with him, had given him, shared his platform with, he was a little taken back.
In a Crown interview with Elliott Wilson for Watch Loud, Drake attempted to downplay it.
That verse had no malice behind it, because I saw him 5 days later at VMAs and it was all love.
When the diss recordings started in 2023, their hatred reached new heights after 10 years of teasing each other subtly. When Drake launches First Person Shooter with J. Cole, they say that the two of them plus Kendrick are the top 3 rappers in the game.
Love when they argue our hardest MC. K Dot is it Aubrey or me? We the 3 like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.
That appeared to set Kendrick off. He wanted to make it known that there's only one king and like that with Future and Metro Boomin.
I think I won't drop the location. I got PTSD. The big 3. It's just big meat.
With the war in full force, Drake and Kendrick both dropped back-to-back records. But the hardest punches are still to come. Drake released a song accusing Kendrick of domestic violence, and Kendrick releasing another going after Drake's entire family.
It was a horror from lyrically because in those 4 verses, he's addressed not only Drake's son Adam, Drake's father Dennis, Drake's mother Sandra, he's also addressed alleged daughter, which was a bombshell to everybody in hip hop. He nuked them at that point.
Not even 24 hours later, Kendrick delivers what goes on to be the song of the summer and at the core of Drake's eventual lawsuit. Not Like Us.
You gotta pop out and show certified boogeyman. I know what to score with them. Certified boy, certified pedophile.
However, the actual documentation was filed in court when Drake sued Universal Music Group, or UMG, which represents both artists, rather than Kendrick Lamar,
So he's pretty much saying, making all of these claims, show me the facts, show me the paperwork.
All of these lyrics, and even is at the heart of Drake's lawsuit, because he's saying he's not a pedophile. He's never been adjudicated or even arrested or charged as one. He's not in any kind of sex offender registration list. And so all of these allegations are defamatory, and they go directly to the harm that he brings out, or even just his reputation falling by the wayside because of it.
Claiming these accusations led to a harrowing shooting that injured one of Drake's bodyguards. The claim further alleging that the record label promoted Kendrick at the expense of Drake's career. UMG stated in a statement in part, "Not only are these charges incorrect, but the thought that we would intend to undermine the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is ludicrous." He goes on to claim that he now wants to use the legal system as a weapon to stifle an artist's artistic expression and demand compensation from UMG for releasing that artist's music. "We have never engaged in slander against anyone, and we never will. This lawsuit will be fiercely defended by us." Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar's representatives were contacted by ABC News for comment. Drake's group didn't reply. Kendrick's group chose not to respond.
I don't remember anybody suing anybody because of a rap beat. Are you guys taking the fun out of the art? Maybe. Does Drake have a stance where he feels like it's a defamation of character? I don't know. He got bruised. He didn't get killed.
Since the middle of the 1980s, rap feuds have been a part of hip-hop culture. From Cardi B and Nicki Minaj starting a dispute in 2017 to Roxanne Shante rejoining the rap group UTFO with Roxanne's Revenge. But probably most importantly, Tupac Shakur and the infamous Biggie.
We don't understand. Biggie and Pac friends, really friends.
He watched the conflict unfold from a front row seat.
I always felt like these rap beefs, if they could all keep it on record, they could all keep it on stage, that's to me where I want it. But Biggie died. Pac died. Something was terribly wrong.
And then all of a sudden, it wasn't funny anymore. We lost both of them in a very short time. It was beef, it was hip-hop, but that losing them was not hip-hop.
Drake has a history of beef. He actually gained notoriety for them. The rapper made fun of himself in a 2016 SNL comedy.
Do you think that records are a part of hip-hop culture?
To a certain degree, yes. I mean, I know everything's always been about boasting and bragging, and that's always been a part of like who we are, and we're telling stories. And half of the stories are fake, you know, like a lot of these guys portray gangsters, but they're not gangsters. The real gangsters want to be rappers, and the rappers want to be gangsters. It's a tale.
Each rapper is currently vying for the top rank in hip-hop in the war of the wordsmith versus the hit maker.
At the end of the day, Kendrick continue riding this wave. He's about to go on world tour, so show the world what a lot of us have known about you so long. And moving forward, Drake also about to go on tour. But I think beauty, at least I'm hoping what the beauty is one day they can get back together and maybe give us some good music together. And maybe they will both want me for that one.